For the week of December 16 to 20 on The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers share that Carter's takeover of Forrester Creations wreaks havoc at the company and destroys personal relationships. Of course, Carter and Hope are celebrating, but Ridge, Steffi, Eric, and Zende join forces to hatch a revenge plot. However, Carter stuns everyone with a surprise announcement via social media. Taylor is there, as she has been for most company bombshells. Ridge's ex-wife has been patiently waiting in the wings for Ridge and Brooke to unravel, and now it appears her moment has come. However, is this the restart of something real, or just a passing minute of affection? By the week's end, Ridge is more downhearted than ever. One thing is for sure, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Upcoming highlights: Monday, December 16, Episode 94-23. Remy's schemes against Will and Elektra take a darker turn. Carter and Hope revel in their victory, their passion igniting as they embrace the chaos their coup has unleashed. Tuesday, December 17, Episode 94-24. Eric, Ridge, Steffi, and Zenda join forces, crafting a plan that could change everything. Katie and Brooke announce a change at Forrester now that Carter and Hope are in charge. Wednesday, December 18, Episode 94-25. Ridge and Steffi grow increasingly worried as Eric watches the empire he built unravel. Unbeknownst to Elektra, Will confronts Remy about Will's distrust of him and levels a threat. Thursday, December 19, Episode 94-26. Steffi, Ridge, Eric, and Taylor are stunned as they watch a live social media broadcast, where Carter drops a bombshell announcement that none of them saw coming. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soap Spectrum. I am Emily here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers weekly update for December 16 to 20 teases that Remy takes a dark turn as Katie teams up with Brooke and Ridge questions everything. Tune in next week so you can catch all of the action in Los Angeles. Weekly recap. Monday, December 9, Episode 94-18. Betrayed and heartbroken, Zenda walked out on Forrester Creations. Bill was drawn to Luna's letter and paid her a visit behind bars. Carter and Ridge locked horns in a fiery showdown at Forrester Creation with no room for compromise. Tuesday, December 10, Episode 94-19. Luna tried to play Dollar Bill. Brooke and Carter backed Hope as Ridge unleashed on her, calling her terribly names. Wednesday, December 11, Episode 94-20. Remy kept his plans from Will and forced Deacon to defend himself. Brooke was torn as Eric and Ridge raged against Hope over the company. Thursday, December 12, Episode 94-21. Remy made a game-changing decision. Brooke snapped as Ridge attacked Hope. Friday, December 13, Episode 94-21. Hope and Carter stepped into power at Forrester Creations. The Forresters and Logans clashed in a high-stakes battle for control. Ridge and Brooke fought about Hope, and he left to go stay with Steffi. On the Monday, December 16 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers tease that Hope and Carter celebrate and get down to business, by making love, of course. Hope no longer has to worry about who walks in, but ensures she locks Carter's office door for their passionate encounter. Meanwhile, Remy continues his covert deepfake assault on Elektra, hoping to mess up her life in Lay. Down and Dirty is the name of the game on B&B. You won't want to miss a minute. Previously on B&B, Carter's and Hope's coup caused a nasty war between Brooke and Ridge. After he called her a b, Ridge went home and declared he wanted Hope out of the house on his property. Brooke was shattered. Hope may be out of a home, but her place is right by her man's side at Forrester Creations. Carter and Hope explained to Will and Elektra how they are in charge now. Then, Hope locked the office door and looked knowingly at Carter. Before anything else goes down, Carter and Hope will christen Carter's new office and make passionate love. Will it be there right on top of his desk? And will Hope have on that lingerie that started all this trouble in the first place? We can only hope. Elektra was a bit taken aback to learn that Ridge and Steffi were no longer running the company. After all, she is a Forrester. Little does Elektra know she has bigger problems to worry about, namely Remy. Does her old friend share Elektra's naughty altered images with her new associates? Coming up, Remy's schemes against Will and Elektra take a darker turn. Carter and Hope revel in their victory, their passion igniting as they embrace the chaos their coup has unleashed. In the latest, the bold and the beautiful preview for December 16 to 20, Brooke takes over. Read on and find out what happens. Carter's takeover of Forrester Creations reignited the war between Hope and Steffi, but this time, it's on an entirely different level. Ridge meanwhile blamed Carter's scheming on Hope, who had him wrapped around her finger, which caused a rift between Ridge and Brooke. Ridge told Brooke that Hope needed to move off the Forrester property, and when Brooke refused to kick Hope and Beth out, Ridge walked out on her. And where did Ridge go? Into the loving arms of his daughter Steffi and her mother Taylor, of course. Next week, Brooke publishes a video stating she is stepping into her old position as CEO of Forrester Creations. The Forrester family is shocked by yet another betrayal, but they are the only ones getting betrayed. As Ridge moves in for a kiss with Taylor, he is heard saying, "You were right all along." Outside, Brooke is shouting, "I need to talk to you, Ridge." Will Ridge betray Brooke with Taylor? While much of this week was a bit of a slog, the fight between Bold and Beautiful's Ridge and Brooke was jaw-dropping. Throw in some wildly outdated tech, Hope doing something few characters on this show have before, and Will proving he's as smart as his dad. And, well, we've got quite a bit to chat about. Did Ridge really just say that? Admit it. The moment Taylor and her broken heart arrived on the scene, we all started counting down to the inevitable Tridge reunion. I wish the show hadn't opted to go down that path, or that I'd had even a tiny bit of doubt as to where things would lead. But the show's been playing this beat for, what, 3 decades? We could sigh. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. But it kinda is broken. Nobody wants to see the exact same story play out over and over, especially when it makes everybody involved look bad. Brooke for standing by a man who has hurt her repeatedly. Taylor for even thinking about taking back a guy who has literally caused her to develop broken heart syndrome. And Ridge for being Ridge. And just when I thought the dressmaker couldn't be more of a jerk, he up and called Hope a slut. Oak, technically he phrased it as a question. Is she just a worthless slut? But it was pretty clear that in his mind, the question was a rhetorical one. I mean, does the man have no sense of propriety? Did he not realize to whom he was speaking? In what world is it Oak to say that about the daughter of the woman you supposedly love? Mama's boy, Ridge really has become the new Stephanie, but without the always cocked and ready slapping hand. As for Brooke's reaction, it was perfect, because she was right. He of all people would know exactly how that word, of all words, resonates with her and why. "You have the audacity to call her that?" she asked. "To call her a bitch and a slut? I don't even understand you, Ridge. I can't even look at you. Who are you?" His response? "Who are you? You're defending someone who broke me. You should be defending me." And when she refused to boot her daughter out of the cabin, Ridge opted to walk away. Why? Because he loved her too much to continue fighting. To quote Defying Gravity from Wicked, and all media outlets are currently legally required to make at least one reference to the movie per week. Well, if that's love, it comes at much too high a cost. By week's end, Ridge wound up exactly where we knew he would, with his other family. Brooke, say good riddance to bad rubbish. I want better for Taylor, but if she really wants the dumb lug, she should go for it, and up her broken heart syndrome meds, 'cause eventually she'll need them. If she's not careful, the guy will be the death of her, for realsies this time. corporate takeover for dummies. Another thing I'm pretty sure we all agree on, Carter and Hope's takeover is as silly as it is dramatic. It's led to great fireworks, but for Justin to stand there and say, yeah, sure, Carter committed fraud, but no takesy-backsies is insane. I mean, no wonder our deputy editor, Charlie, came up with the theory that Justin is actually working with Carter. I mean, that would at least make more sense. In related, but not really news, is it too late to suggest a job title change? I mean, if Charlie gets to be deputy editor, can I go from executive editor to sheriff editor? That sounds way cooler. I kinda love all the drama surrounding the takeover. Sorry, Coop, but as so often happens with Bold and Beautiful, there's far too much repetitive dialogue as we tread water between major plot points. Let's get to the actual fallout. Who's getting fired? Poolside with whom? Let's move this story along. Fortunately, it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen next week. Remy's time-tripping revenge. The second story currently being told, and yay for 2 stories unfolding at once, like on a real soap opera, is actually moving faster than our main tale. In just over 2 weeks, Remy came to town, reconnected with Electra, landed a job at Il Giardino, and proved that Will ain't just pretty, he's smart enough to recognize a threat when he sees one. I now get why Remy was digitally altering the images of Electra. It's a new twist on an age-old soap story. The more he terrifies her, the more she turns to her friend, unaware that he's the person actually ruining her life. But Lord Love a Duck, has nobody on this show seen a computer since Wonder Woman bonded with IRAC? Random thoughts. Asterisk, I was amused that, in true Forrester Creations tradition, Carter and Hope's first move upon taking over the main office space was to have sex there. But proving that the place is under new management, Hope, unlike anyone else that's ever worked there, locked the door. The fallout at Forrester Creations is taking a hard toll on Ridge and Brooke's romance on the Bold and the Beautiful. Ridge's fury has led to him slinging some serious mud Hope's way, and his vitriol has Brooke seeing red. It's only a matter of time before their destiny crashes and burns once again. And when it does, we think Ridge will flip the script and fall hard for someone no one will expect. The end of an era. Ridge and Brooke have been in love with each other most of their adult lives. They've made up, broken up, married, and divorced more times than we can count. But through it all roads led to each other. But this time, it's different. This time, Ridge's hatred towards her daughter could be the final nail in the coffin. Ridge may be able to look past his wife, despising his children, but Brooke isn't like that. She could never be with a man who calls her daughter names and points the finger in her direction. Brooke is a mother first, and Ridge's lady love second. It won't be long now before she packs his things and pushes him out of her house and out of her life. Single and ready to mingle. If there's one thing we know about Ridge, it's that he doesn't stay single long. While everyone would expect he'll jump from Brooke's bed right into Taylor's, we predict a bit of a twist coming his way. If we're right, Ridge's next romance will be something new, fresh, and fun. Someone like Poppy. We can just see it now. Ridge hits up the bar to drink away his sorrows over losing his company and his relationship. While there, he runs smack dab into Poppy, Remy Park, and the two get to chatting. One drink leads to another, which quickly leads to flirting, and then leads them straight to a bedroom. A new kind of destiny. That fun night will lead to a bit of an awkward morning, but Ridge will soon realize Poppy's free and fun-loving ways are just what he needs in his life right now. She's not full of tension and animosity despite her killer daughter being in jail. Before long, he'll be absolutely smitten and dive right into this carefree chapter of his life. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers indicate that Bold writers have brought the Hope Logan mannequin out of the closet. This mannequin hasn't been seen since Thomas Forrester believed he was in love with the mannequin and that it was talking to him. Has the curse of the mannequin hit Carter Walton? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Something is strange about that mannequin. The bold and the beautiful spoilers show that there has been something strange about this mannequin from day one. Thomas may have had a brain tumor, but this thing was eerie from the start. Now suddenly Carter is acting completely out of character. Is the mannequin responsible for Carter's strange behavior recently? Thomas completely lost all sense of reality when this thing was around, and it seems that Carter has done the same. Carter has never paid any attention to Hope in the whole time they have worked together. Carter even wanted Hope's line shut down because of its low performance. Now he has done a complete turnaround. B&B spoilers. Carter Walton is crazy about Hope Logan. Carter has gone from being in a relationship with Katie Logan to being head over heels for Hope. Hope and Carter have never flirted, never dated, never even considered going out on a date. Suddenly, Carter is in love with Hope and determined to make her line work. Carter has fought tooth and nail to keep Hope for the future alive at Forrester Creations. Steffi saved the company the last time because she wanted Hope working and away from Finn. Hope promised to stay away from Finn and never to make a pass at him again. Hope agreed, and this worked until Hope fell in Finn's lap because she tripped. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Hope Logan love Carter Walton. It is very strange how Hope suddenly loves Carter after her recent relationship with Thomas. Hope dated Thomas for months, but never said those words to him. Instead, Hope goes from a crush on Finn to loving Carter. This is just strange the way things have happened. Is Hope's sudden love for Carter and his love for her a product of the mannequin? Does this mannequin series have the ability to make people love Hope? It is very strange that none of this happened before, as long as Hope has been at Forrester. Hope's mannequin simply seems to have something to do with all of the craziness. Is this thing truly cursed? Come here for all things B&B. Come back often for all of your bold and beautiful news, spoilers, and updates.